The hero must return home, but this time with a renewed power. The hero's journey is not over yet, and he may need that one last push to get back into the ordinary world. This represents the moment before the hero must finally choose between his own personal objectives and that of a higher cause. We present Half a Man Took a Whole Challenge by Dr. Bradley W. Gronke. Dr. Brad is a talent and acquisition manager at Gallagher Bassett, where he helps our people identify opportunities and build on their strengths through inclusive engagement. He holds a doctorate in education from Governor State University, an MBA from Lake Forest School of Management, and a master's degree in social justice from Lewis University. He is an adjunct lecturer at Benedictine University. He holds a certification in litigation management from CLM, a CPCU, and an associate in claims from the Institutes. A 20-year career claims veteran, he has taken him from being a med-only adjuster all the way up to a branch manager and beyond. A member of the Illinois Medical Emergency Response Team, Dr. Brad is also a certified paramedic. It is my privilege to welcome Dr. Brad Gronke to the People's Choice stage.
Thank you all for having me here today. Time is a gift, and I appreciate you giving me that gift for a few minutes today. I'm sure we're all ready to leave 2020, the election, the pandemic, more and more, and take the leap into 2021. But come back with me for a minute to May 9th, 2004. At that time, I was wearing a size 56 sport coat and a 48-inch waist, all on a 5'10" frame. No, really, I was. That was me, pushing around more than 300 pounds off the ground with each step I took. Now, on a typical day, if you ask me how I'm doing, I won't respond with, "I'm fine." I always respond with a real emotion, usually awesome. People ask me all the time, why am I so positive? One word, hope. I give hope because I have an abundance of it. Have you ever felt helpless, defeated, alone? Me too. It doesn't sound like a very positive story, does it? If we can share a small bit of inspiration, though, with someone, it can give them hope. Hope. Hope is a very powerful life force. Perhaps the force that drives us to persist in the face of insurmountable odds. I've always thought of myself as someone that had the potential to influence others, but never thought it would be through my physical appearance. I was always the big kid. Then, later in life, even had the nickname the Big Kahuna. I was actually an athlete in high school and college on the men's swim team. Just imagine for a second, more than 190 pounds in a Speedo. No, on second thought, don't do that. Like many other people, I ate as a coping mechanism through my mom's first diagnosis with cancer, getting into college, and my parents' divorce. I never realized it at the time. No one ever said anything to me about my eating habits, or I was just not listening, even to my own body. I'd have horrible pain sometimes, and eventually it got to a point where I could not even get on a bicycle. I broke down and literally cried. I was defeated. I didn't know what I was going to do. My own mom had weight challenges in life, like a lot of our injured workers do, and comorbidities that are not uncommon to our claims, along with her first cancer diagnosis, which included hypertension, prediabetes, and sore joints. I didn't want that to be my future. But what was my true inspiration to change? My desire, my life's partner desire, my wife, was to have a baby. I wanted to make certain that I'd be around for my future son or daughter. The journey was hard. One of the most challenging things I have ever done. Exercising every day. If I had the flu, too busy, didn't feel well, it didn't matter. I still did exercise. I looked at the ingredients in everything I was putting into my body. I even got tested for allergies. No surprise, I had some, but I never gave up. It took 5 years. No, it didn't happen in 30 days, 90 days, not even in months. It took years. Consistency, dedication, quality. These are values that we talk about in our own organizations all the times, and they were the keys to my success. In 2004, remember our journey back, I was 320 pounds. In 2009, 5 years later, I was 172. And by 2012, I was actually down to 148 pounds. It was then that my sister-in-law started affectionately calling me manorexic. I didn't quite like that term either, not any more than Big Kahuna. I needed to rebuild muscle and came back up to 168 pounds by 2016, where I've stayed ever since. In 5 years, I lost an entire person by weight and by soul. I was changed. At my 10-year wedding anniversary, my wife's jazz band that played at our wedding returned to play again. And the band leader, Doug, turned to me and asked if I was Brad's younger brother. The weight loss and the health I enjoy now, able to get onto a bike and go for a 9-mile ride with my 14-year-old son feels incredible. Running 5 or 10Ks for charity, walking 60 miles in 3 days to raise money to fight breast cancer so less people have to feel the pain of losing their own mothers. These are reasons why I lost the weight. But the biggest reason was actually so I could inspire others. I've always wanted to help people, which is why I started in the insurance industry in the first place, right out of paramedic school. We have the greatest industry in the world, being able to put people's lives back together. I have some amazing people in my life that I've been able to help just by listening to them and encouraging them, like Cliff. He's in his 50s and lost more than 50 pounds in 2 years. Best shape he's ever been in. And Sandy, there on the picture, she is the little sister of my best friend from grade school. She's in her late 30s and lost more than 30 pounds in less than a year. Incredibly committed. And then there's a dear friend and colleague of mine, Karen, who's shared with me she's lost more than 19 pounds during the pandemic. Unbelievable. And there's many, many others. Sharing my story, I hope to inspire you to show you that it can be done if you need it. The numbers on the scale don't matter if you're healthy. You are beautiful just the way you are. Billy Joel got that one right. But if you need to drop a little or a lot of weight so you can be healthy, have more energy, and be around for your loved ones a bit longer, just know you can do it. Be an inspiration to others as well, including your injured workers, and help others in a whole new way. Give others the most incredible gift you can: hope.